Buddies, it's your girl AyChristene, and today we are checking out an Emirichu animation featuring TheAMaazing. This is Extrovert Problems. This has been kind of lingering on my homepage on YouTube, like as a recommended video for, let's say, a few days now. So I was like, okay, let me check it out. Let's see what YouTube's trying to tell me. Extrovert Problems. I've always thought of myself as somewhat of an introvert, but the weird thing is that I have the ability to navigate through social situations, but internally I'm a mess. When it comes to being social, I can be social, and if I'm in a group of people, I tend more times than not to be the louder personality. I tend to be the person who talks the most, or who ends up being the representative for the group. It's happened when I've been in workshops for YouTube, where I've been in creator groups with other creators, and when it comes to, hey, we're all broken up into groups and we're working on this little project that they have us working on, and then we got to present, I tend to be the one that ends up presenting. And it's not like I say, hey, can I be the presenter? No, it just naturally, people just turn and look at me and be like, hey, you be the presenter. So I'm not completely an introvert, but I'm not completely an extrovert. In social situations, I'm not, more times than not, I'm not the one that just comes up to people like, hi, my name's Christine, blah, 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 blah. Or even when I have meetings with devs, or meeting new creators, or meeting other people, or meeting you guys, I am nervous as heck, and I'm shy as heck, I'm scared as heck. No matter who you are, I've met JK, and I was nervous. I met Lizzie, I was so freaking nervous, because I'm like, okay, what are they gonna think? I met the Wells family, the two sisters from the Wells family. I met Kayla Lash. I met my friends Corey, Charlie, OMG, Poise. Meeting all of these people internally, I was very, very nervous when it came to the first time. Some people I'm just completely fine now, but the first time I was just inside, oh my goodness, what if they don't think that I'm cool enough? It's a normal thought I have. What if they think I'm super weird, which I am? So it's you're just very nervous and shy. And so what am I? Let me know, because I know there's introvert and extrovert. Is there something in between? Because I think that's me. I'm an AYvert. Hashtag AYvert. What are you? All right, link for this video. That was sorry, I didn't mean to talk that long, but hey, you're on my channel. If you don't know me, now you know. Link for this video is in the description box below for you to check out, along with the link for my merch, crowdmade.com/AyChristene. Get you some, bruh. Get you some.
I consider myself to be an extrovert.
Okay. Wait, what? But you're an Asian girl that likes to draw and spends all of her time on the internet. You mean to tell me that you're not the super quiet waifu of my dreams?
Oh.
I've been getting that a lot lately, and I'm not really sure why. Is it because of my video about crying? Ever since I first learned what an introvert and extrovert was, I was like, yeah, I think I definitely relate to the whole extrovert thing more.
Well, that's good.
For those of you unfamiliar with the terms, an introvert is a person who gets drained from socializing, while an extrovert is a person who gains energy from other people. Think of it like...
Oh. Well, then I'm still the both, because I do get energy. I'm like a puppy. I'm like a puppy. So I get really excited. Excuse me, I have a cough. I get really super freaking excited, going to new experiences where there's going to be a lot of people, conventions. I get so freaking excited for that, to meet the people, or see people. When I went to the YouTube thing in Malibu, I was so excited to meet YouTube staff and to meet creators. And I get energy. I'm like a little puppy. I'm super freaking excited. I also those YouTube workshops I was telling you about, meeting the creators and the staff. I'm just really excited. I'm like a little puppy. I was like that in school, where I was excited just to be around the people. So maybe I'm an extrovert. But I do also, I can get drained from social situations, when family comes into town for a party or something, my baby's birthday, I was drained from socializing for a long time. So I'm both. I'm still both. I had the definitions wrong, but I'm still both.
Battery. An introvert might have a set amount of energy that they use up when socializing and are then able to recharge when they're by themselves.
Yeah,
An
see, I have that
extrovert, on the other
situation, too.
hand, might start with a low battery when they're by themselves, but are able to recharge by socializing with other people.
That's me too.
Contrary to popular belief, being an introvert doesn't automatically mean you have anxiety and hate other human beings.
Okay,
And
so-
being an extrovert
which is
doesn't mean you have
also
good
me.
public speaking skills by default.
Which is also me.
I'm a prime example of
everything.
that fact. As a matter of fact, I'm terrible with giving
Why, I'm a
presentations
mess.
and
Welcome
giving
to my TED
speeches
Talk.
to groups of people. Maybe I just
Yeah,
don't have the
same.
charisma for it. I
Same
think my
here.
roommate
I
and
could
I
be
have pretty
nervous.
similar personalities, but after a long day of work, she'd
Mm-hmm.
say, I'm really worn out and I don't have the energy to talk to anyone, so I'm gonna go sit in bed and watch Kitchen Nightmares. Meanwhile, after a long day of work, I'm
It's the
usually
second
like,
time I've heard
hey,
of that
are you
chick-
free?
that
I
show.
had a
I need
long
to watch
day and
it."
I want to treat myself to sushi, but I don't have anyone to go with. Guess who's the
Also
introvert and
me.
who's the extrovert? I thought it'd be interesting to go over some extrovert problems, or
Okay.
at least the way I viewed them.
Okay,
First
go
off,
ahead.
I can't get anything done when I'm alone. You'd think being
Mm.
by myself with all the free time and space in the world would make it easy for me to
She's
pump
really
out
got me
videos and
thinking.
drawings. But it's honestly kind of a struggle, which I understand is a
For
little
me, it's
strange
sometimes
since
like that.
drawing is such a solo activity. Since I get my
That's
energy
true.
from other people, if I start the day with no social interaction, chances are I'm not going to get much done that day.
Okay.
I'll constantly feel like I want a nap, or if I do manage to get off my butt and
get
start
that.
drawing, I might work at a slower pace than I'd like. I just need someone around me to feel productive, even if we're not really
That's
saying
true.
anything to each other.
See, okay.
Sometimes it helps if I'm talking.
Like, what is up with me? Because I have those situations. Like, I'll have times where I don't, like, I don't have the energy, but having somebody around me, I can get my energy, right? And then, like, the other day, me and my sister, she FaceTimed me, because she FaceTimes a lot to see the baby and kind of chat. And she was working on something, and I was working on something. We weren't even talking to each other. We were just on FaceTime, just chilling. I was working, she was working, and I was like, this is good. This is good for me. I can work and do this stuff while having this person here, because we're not having this in-depth conversation. But at the same time, there are times where I'm like, okay, I need to break away. I need to be on my own. I need to not have anybody around me. And I think maybe the baby is the reason, because she takes a lot more attention than other people would need. So because of that, maybe that's why I'm more like, hey, I need some serious alone time. And then I also have this issue where I want somebody around me just to chill. We don't have to talk. We don't have to say anything.
Talking to someone on my headset and drawing at the same time, but considering the fact most of my online friends are also artists, that doesn't really happen much.
Oh, okay.
Number
They're all,
two,
like,
I
pretty
don't like
much
doing
don't
things
search.
alone. I've actually gotten a lot better about this, but I don't really like going anywhere alone, even if it's just running an errand.
I
Hey,
get
I'm
you.
gonna go grocery shopping. Do you want to come with me?
I do that.
Hey, I'm gonna go get more gas for my car. Do you want to come with me?
Oh,
Hey,
gas?
I'm gonna go pick
Yeah,
up some
same
iced
here.
coffee. You want to come with me?
Yeah,
Hey,
same.
I'm gonna go
This
take
girl's
out the
so close.
garbage. Do you want to come with me? Don't look at me like that. I just think having a good conversation makes mundane tasks a lot more enjoyable.
I agree.
Otherwise, I'm
I
just forced to
understand.
get lost in my own thoughts, which isn't always a
is
lot of
fleeting
fun.
so quickly. Oh,
Although
yeah, the
recently,
dark
I've been
places.
focusing a lot more on
I
being
get that.
efficient with my time, so I've been running errands by myself like a big girl. Hey, I'm gonna
That's
go
good.
grocery shopping. Do you need me to pick anything up for you? You don't need me to go with you? No, I'm only going for like 15 minutes, so it'll
That's
be quick.
good.
But I mean, if you
If
really
you
want to
wanna,
go,
yeah.
I totally
See?
appreciate the company.
You
Eating.
offered. She
I'm what I
offered.
like to call a social eater. I really dislike eating
too.
alone because ever since I was
I don't
a
hate
kid, I
eating
always
alone.
thought food just tasted better when eaten with other people or
That's
during a conversation.
true.
It's
That's
like
true.
the very presence of a
But I'm
person
good to eat
adds some
alone,
kind
too.
of weird secret ingredient that makes my food taste like friendship and sunshine.
Aw.
But of course, considering what I spend most of my time doing, I've gotten used to just eating at my desk.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the best kind of meal to bond with people over
Aw.
is Korean barbecue. Korean barbecue feels a lot
barbecue
more
is good.
intimate than most other meals because you're cooking, cutting, and sharing meat together
Yeah,
rather
that's
than waiting
true.
for your own individual plate to arrive. Number 4. Sometimes I'm the only one who feels hyped up for something. It's really easy to bounce excitement
Bruh.
and energy off of other people who feel the same way, but there'll be times where I run
yeah.
into this kind of situation.
Hey, any of you
What's
guys want to
that?
group up and do that thing later tonight?
I'm down to do the thing!
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of tired. Maybe another time.
Me too. I don't want to be out too late.
See?
I'd rather stay inside today.
Everybody
I'm not
wants
really
to chill.
feeling it.
Oh, well, I guess there aren't enough people who want to do the things, so we'll have to reschedule.
Oh my gosh, that's...
I wanted to do the thing. Number 5.
That's me. There's so many times where I'm the one who's more enthusiastic about doing something than the people around me. And what happens is, like, I'll either have a situation like this where internally I'm like, okay, I had said, yeah, I'm down, and everybody else is like, they're tired or whatever, you know, whatever the situation may be. And then there's like 2 places. We're either at the, okay, we're not going to do it. And I'm like, oh, but I wanted to do it, like internally. Or we're at B, where everybody, like if it was something that we already put like in a point in our day type of situation and everybody was tired by the time we got to it, you have people be like, okay, we'll just force ourselves to do it just so that she can be happy, which I don't like either. So, you know, it's a catch-22 when you're the person who's the most excited to do whatever it is that you're going to do, which is it's like a constant. Bruh, she's speaking to me right now. Like right here. That's my heart, right? Yeah, my heart's right there. Yes. She's talking to me right now. Emirichu, girl, let's link up.
I like being social, but I'm not always great at it. Remember when I said that being an extrovert didn't necessarily mean you exuded confidence? Well, the week before VidCon, I was both excited and nervous as hell. I had trouble sleeping and eating because of how nervous I was. All right, I'm going to stay with a group of animators for a whole week. A group of animators who I've never met and never really communicated with.
Oh, okay.
What if they don't like me?
Yeah.
No, I'm outgoing and super friendly. It'll be fine.
Why am I nervous?
But what if I make a bad first impression? I don't really know anyone in the community, so if I screw up at VidCon, I'll screw up for life, and they won't ever want to talk to me again, and what if our personalities don't mesh?
That's...
You know, if it really...
Bruh. It's too early to get this revelation. Like, this, like, connection right now. Like, for me, I want to do... So I have this Christmas collabs thing that, you know, collabs with AyChristene Miss. And last year I got to work with some creators that I've never worked with before. And it was fine. I don't think there was any experience I had that I was like, oh my goodness, I'm never doing that again. Or I don't think it matched or worked together well. But I'm like, this year, because since last year I've bumped into a lot more creators and I've kind of been chatting them up a little bit. So this year I'm going to be reaching out to more people to do collabs with for on my gaming channel. And I'm like, as I look through the names of people that I want to reach out to, I'm like, they're never going to work with me. What if, or like, oh, what if they do say yes and then we go and we find out we have no connection. We can talk in real life, but when it comes to like playing a game, our styles are too different that what if we can't like come together? You know, what if this person, when they play with me, they think, man, she's crazy, I'm not playing with her again. Or like, man, she's too loud, not playing with her again. Or like, oh, she's, you know, XYZ ABC. And what if we don't mesh? What if we... Okay, I'm getting anxiety already from thinking about this. Oh, my goodness. But at the same time, I have this voice being like, no, push forward. Keep making these relationships. Keep networking. Keep making relationships with other creators. Like, keep pushing. It's hard, though, bruh. Because that, like... Hold on. I have so much anxiety right now. Oh, gosh. She's speaking to me. She's speaking to me, bruh.
If it does end up being that bad, you can always take the train home. I just hope it doesn't come to that. And it didn't. Right. As a matter of fact, I got along with everyone really quickly. And as awkward as I might have been on the first day, everyone was really welcoming. And it made it so much easier to socialize and just be myself.
That's awesome.
And, by the way, VidCon was basically socializing heaven. Think about it. At all times, I was in a room with other creators who shared a similar passion or interest as me. I was pretty much never by myself.
But it's good when they don't have egos.
So for the entire week I was in Anaheim, my energy bar was in the green.
Cool.
On the last day, when I finally went home and I was by myself, it felt like an entire week's worth of fatigue slapped me across the face and I knocked out for like 14 hours. I basically got a free trial of death after VidCon. It was nice. Anyways, I don't really know what the point of this video was. I've just seen so many posts and videos of introvert problems, and I've always been like, can't relate. What counts as an extrovert problem?
I got
so I illustrated them. And of course, these are just my own personal experiences.
I understand
Not every extrovert is the same, and not every introvert is the same. Exactly. So maybe you're an extrovert, but you don't have the same problems like I do.
But I have
Let me know what kind of battery you run on. And if you're also an artist who gets energy from other people, how do you stay productive when you need to draw all day?
True.
I usually just end up drinking a lot of coffee. You know what I like to do when I'm by myself and I need...
Which I have some right beside me too. But yeah, if you are an artist, I would like to know, like, what do you, if you're an extrovert and you get your energy from other people, what do you do? You know, and that's how, oh, my artist, I'm tired. Give me your energy. Send me your energy. But also for extroverts, talking to my extroverts, do you have any problems? Or anybody who knows introvert and extrovert, is there a third one that is like both, you know, type of situation? Or is it more like introvert as if you're like this 75% of the time, then you're an introvert? Or if you're like that 75% of the time, then you're an extrovert? Or is there one that's like, hey, if you're like both most of the time, or kind of you share both personality types, is there a center, you know, the center circle? You know, in your school, you made the two circles and what met in between was like the same thing. So if I'm the in-between circle, I feel like a little crab. If I'm in the in-between circle, what am I? You know, I have questions. And you have answers. So answer them down below. I like, when I say she really speaking to me, she's really speaking to me. That's one of the things that's really cool about these Storytime animations is that I can find things that I can relate to, like personality-wise. Like Odd Ones Out, there are a lot of things that I can relate to. And then some things he says that I'm like, no, I feel differently. You know, it's good to have opposition or opposing opinions. You don't want to be an exact copy or replica of somebody else. But when you have these situations where somebody's talking about something that really relates to you or you can really relate to, I'm like, bruh, my mind is just like, yo, I'm an extrovert. I kept thinking I'm a in-betweener. I might be an extrovert or I might be something else. Let me know down below. I'm kind of confused right now. But I do mesh with everything she was saying. That's me. She's talking about me. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you like that video, check out the link in the description box below to support Emirichu. There was also Chili Panda, Tabs, TheAMaazing, and Ginger Pale were in this video. So watch that video to support all of them. If you like this video, hug the life out of that like button. I love you guys as always. And until next time, buddies. Toodles.